Hey ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from the YouTube channel Redolessence. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate your support and viewership. It means a lot to us. Carlos is to my right here.
Hello there.
And today we're going to be taking a closer look at the brand new fragrance by the company Euphorium Brooklyn. And this one is called Flocked and Gilded. So stay tuned.
We love Stephen Dirks, Brooklyn, representing Brooklyn.
That's right, that's right.
Euphorium Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, not native, but resident.
Yes.
And I'm always up in your neck of the woods whenever we're shooting videos. And so this is a house that's based out of Brooklyn. Like you said, Stephen is the perfumer and the creative director for the brand. We've met him in person many, many times. You actually did a video with him in which you're both playing instruments. So I'm going to leave a link to that video down below. I feel like we did the same exact thing in the previous review of one of his products.
We did. We're proud of the moment. It was a proud reviewer and owner of company moment, I guess. It smells very holiday-ish because I smelled something piney in there. And it just reminds me of, like, not that I would know, old English Christmas time or like the you know, A Christmas Story.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely has that festive, sort of wintry sort of appeal about it. I also pick up quite heavily on the resins. So the Gurgin balsam that's in there, the benzoin, the labdanum, and so those come through quite prominently. And of course, all of them work together to sort of create this amber accord that's not overly sweet, but it does have this bloodied hue about it on account of that blood orange, and you get that citrusy, effervescent quality in the opening. Unfortunately, it is very short-lived, but I totally see what you mean in regards to it smelling like a wintertime fragrance. Like
spiced orange.
Yeah.
And those things that they make for Christmas time as ornaments. A Facebook friend posted they would put like cloves in it. It's got that kind of like candly. It's very holiday.
Allspice, nutmeg, sort of. Yeah,
for sure.
I love that smell. So the thing with this one is that it doesn't smell as coniferous to me. So as much as I do pick up on the resins and the balsams, I don't necessarily pick up on pine. But there is something in here that reminds me of the wintertime. So I totally see the connection that you're getting.
I picked up resiny pine a little bit in the beginning when I first sprayed it. But it's not very overly pronounced, but it's there for me a little.
Yeah. So what kind of person would you imagine wearing this?
I don't think someone that likes freshies and big company, big mass market perfumes. No, it's artistic, it's artisanal, but not unwearable, you know?
Right.
He's got a very strong following. I always see a lot of customers trying and vouching for his product. But I don't think this is for your Chanel girl or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. If you are in the market for something that's very bright and fresh and citrusy and ambroxan heavy and aquatic, and this is not that kind of a fragrance. And of course, we kind of said that initially that it is geared a little bit more towards the colder weather, but you have the ample resins in here that just make it a very rich, warm, and inviting scent. But with that being said, I do think that this is one that's going to appeal to the connoisseur of scent as opposed to somebody who wants to wear fragrance for its practical wearability, meaning, you know, just something that you can mindlessly throw on in the morning and you don't have to worry about, is it going to conflict with the people that I encounter or my job or whatever, what have you. But I really do enjoy this one. So I think the reason why I like this one is because it kind of reminds me of a Suspiro scent that I really enjoy called Overture.
Okay.
Although I find this one to be a little bit sweeter than Overture.
I don't find the sweetness comes off on my skin on this one as much as a Suspiro.
Okay, yeah.
But hey,
or I would say it's a different type of sweetness because if I remember correctly, Overture has vanilla in it. Yeah. And so
this isn't sweet to me.
Right.
Anything like it said honeyed fruits, I think on Fragrantica. It's there, but it's not in the forefront and it's not cloying.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, and that's true. I didn't mean to give off the impression that this smells like sugary or anything like that. It definitely does not take a juvenile approach at all. Whatever sweetness is in here, it's a very sort of raw, organic sweetness that is coming from the resins, and I really do enjoy that. Geranium, if I'm not mistaken, is also listed as a note. I don't get anything particularly minty from this, and I know geranium...
But it has an aromaticness. It has an outdoorsy feel. It has a festive feel. It reminds me of winter cottage to grandmother's house we go type of thing. I don't know. It just, those are things that pop up into my brain.
You're right. I totally understand. And perhaps the only other connection that I would make to this one is it kind of reminds me of like the syrup sweetened tobacco that you would use in a hookah pipe.
Cool.
And so, and I've had a few years of doing that when I was much younger, of course. And this does kind of evoke those memories for me. And so it's a really interesting composition. I think it's very well put together. Keep in mind, it does have like this raw, organic, unfiltered approach about it.
So basically, test before you buy. I wouldn't say this is a safe blind buy. It's for a specific type of nose and taste. Not necessarily acquired taste, but it's not, as we said, or as I said, a designer type fragrance. It's definitely got beautiful qualities about it, but it's not going to be for the masses.
Yeah, very well put. I couldn't have put it better myself, so thank you very much. So overall, I think it's a solid scent. I think it is well pieced together. Like Carlos said, this is one that is not going to appeal to the masses, but definitely if you want to turn heads, if you want to smell different than everybody else, and if you are familiar with Stephen's work and his olfactory library, I think this one is right up his alley in terms of being or bearing similarities to his previous work. And so I think that you will take some interest from that.
There's a style, which is normal.
Every perfumer has his or her trademark, I believe.
Josh Myers has his.
Slumber House,
Daniel,
Josh Lobb has his.
Daniel Gallagher has his style. Andy Howard.
Oh yeah.
You produce a certain style or DNA.
And I think that there is a good degree of like flexibility and versatility with Stephen, because I've seen his vanillas and I've seen his overly green scents, and now here we have a resin. I don't know what the word is to use.
This has resins and sweet things going on. You know, it's not a theme like one of his first ones. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was hardcore incense and over-the-top incense. There was another one that's a strong vetiver. This has a couple of facets about it. It's not just one theme or one overdose of
a particular ingredient. Yeah. And that's kind of what I see with like Perfumum Roma, where they really choose to spotlight like 3 or 4 ingredients and they come across like very transparent. Here, you actually have to dig your nose deep in order to discern the individual notes. But Carlos, thank you so much for coming on the channel.
My pleasure. Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
Always appreciate the healthy discourse, the back and forth, and yeah, thank you. So also, we will have a giveaway. You guys know this because you read the title down below. But there will be a giveaway open to the continental U.S. and it's for a 30 milliliter bottle. So what should they do if they are interested in entering the giveaway?
They should subscribe to you. They should subscribe to me if possible. They should like this video and leave a comment down below with what you enjoyed most about today's video or what your favorite Euphorium Brooklyn fragrance is. How's that?
That sounds perfect.
All right.
And we will announce the winner in 1 week's time. So all you need to do is come back to this video and make sure to check to see if your comment has been pinned to the top of the comment thread. That way you know that you've won. So thanks again for tuning in. Carlos's information is going to be down below. We really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care.
Bye.